Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am here to do another article, okay? If you want to know what article I'm reading it off of, it is on ourblackgirls.com, okay? This is going to be about Monica Bennett, 15. She and her 13-year-old brother vanished in 1989, okay? This is what she looked like, and actually this female down here in Texarkana, Texas, named Keosha Tyson, actually was wearing her bodysuit. Okay, this is the real Keosha, even though her real name is Monica, but Keosha took her bodysuit and was wearing it. Okay, so this is her, literally. Okay, so let's begin. You want me to tell y'all that? This is a case I initially came across when I first launched Our Black Girls, and it continued to weigh on my heart. I've written about it on social media, but I haven't dedicated space here on the site for a full story until today. It involves siblings. 15-year-old Monica Bennett and her 13-year-old brother Michael, and it centers on how they both went missing from Brunswick, Georgia on June the 21st, 1989. This is her little brother, Michael Bennett. Put both of their pictures in. Let's start off with the teens' family tree. They shared a mother, Deborah George, who was married to Robert George, Michael's father. This is where things get tricky. When Michael was born, Robert was reportedly still married to his first wife, so the baby wasn't given Robert's last names. I'm hearing the person that's so-called Keosha Tyson. She is his first wife. The first wife was accepting of Michael and was said to have welcomed him into their home. Later, Robert divorced his first wife and married Deborah, and they would go on to have 4 daughters together. Michael maintained a good relationship with Robert's ex-wife. He is saying no, he did not. He's saying she was abusive. Monica has an older sister named Sheila, and they were reportedly very close. Although Sheila was still in high school, like her sister, she had married, moved out of the family's home, and in with her in-laws, and was pregnant by 1989. The sisters may not have lived under the same roof, but they were able to see each other daily in school. It was sometime early in that year when Monica Bennett made a startling revelation. The teen told her sister that Robert, her stepfather, had been sexually abusing her. She feared returning home and said she did not want to go. Get this, y'all. Robert is actually Sean. They were dating Miracle Smith, and that supposedly got kids by Keosha Tyson. Okay? This is how Monica was supposed to look. Okay? In turn, Sheila told a school counselor and they called the authorities. When Deborah spoke with police regarding the allegations, they also saying the mother is dead too, Deborah. Sheila, I do not know. She is saying she is deceased too. When Deborah spoke with police regarding the allegations, she reportedly let them know that she believed her daughter was lying. Surprisingly, that was the last anyone spoke of the allegations with authorities, and police did not check in with the family in the future. I'm hearing they were not supposed to do that, okay? Because the police, asked that, okay? Also, the dude Sean that Keosha Tyson used to date, that was dating Miracle Smith, he actually killed my best friend's son, which is Daniel Jr. My best friend Adula, that was his son. They like to kill children, okay? Deborah's reaction to Monica's allegations would come as a shock to most, but she reportedly had a habit of ignoring concerns about her husband. One daughter caught Robert attempting to sneak into a room, and Deborah walked in and found Robert molesting a 13-year-old daughter. Even brother Michael refused to believe that his father was a predator because they was very close. However, when he saw Robert sexually abusing another sister, he couldn't deny it any longer. He said he never did. He believed it the first time it happened. Because he did me like that. That's what he's saying. Once Michael told his mother about the abuse, she finally decided that it was time to end the marriage. Deborah and Robert separated, but neither child stayed with their mother. It wasn't a preferred option, yet still, Monica Bennett moved in with her biological father. Michael went to stay with Robert's first wife, and the remaining children continued to live with Deborah. Michael reportedly saw them on the weekends. Immediately after the separation, Robert got himself a new apartment in the city, but he instead decided to relocate to his home state of Alabama. By June 21st, 1989, Robert was nearly ready to leave his old home behind, and he reported that his apartment was practically empty aside from necessary last-minute items. This is what Michael Bennett would have looked like. Okay. It was on that day when Robert picked up both Michael and Monica Bennett from their prospective homes. Michael made it clear that he didn't want to be with his father, to the extent that he cried in defiance. The alleged plan was for the siblings to help Robert with his move, so the teens were taken to his complex. Their aunts, I'm hearing they all died, okay? I'm seeing trapped in the closet when they all, fell in the apartment. Their aunt also lived in the complex, so the teens made sure to stop by. She would tell authorities that they had dinner at her home, and it was around 8:30 p.m. When she saw Robert waiting for them outside, she watched Monica and Michael leave. The aunt took a moment to speak with Robert, who pleaded with her to convince Deborah to take him back. She gave in and called Deborah on a payphone, and Robert hopped on the call to speak with his estranged wife. The aunt told authorities that as Robert was on the phone, Michael and Monica was walking up and over a hill until she couldn't see them anymore. After the call ended, Robert followed the teens. That was the last time she saw the children. This is how Monica would have looked as well. Yeah, I think they like to also get closer to people, mothers that look like that, okay? Look like this, okay? What happened to the trio after that is a mystery. Robert would reportedly go on to tell multiple stories regarding what he did later on that evening. He said that at one point, Monica and Michael ran out of his apartment and he didn't know where they were. However, he also reportedly made claims that he had to pick up a few things. So he left the teens at his apartment, but once he returned, they could not be found. In another tale, he dropped them off at their mother's home and didn't know what happened to them once he left. Okay, lies. There is another story that is said to have come courtesy of the police report. It reportedly states that on the phone call near the aunt's home, Robert told Deborah that Michael and Monica Bennett was already missing while they were still with him. Yet, he's saying I took their bodysuits type shit. Yet even the dude Ray Sean or whatever his name is, he is wearing Michael bodysuit. Yet another version of the night's events was told by the teen's younger sister, who shared that Robert came to their mother's home and picked them up. He drove around the city, seemingly looking for something or someone because he was driving slowly. The sisters reportedly said that Robert never directly called out for Michael or Monica and did not specifically what he was looking for. He took the girls back to his apartment, and one noted that there were 2 trash bags near their father's door. He took some other people's bodysuits off and put it in the trash can. Okay, some sick shit like that. When they get tired of the bodysuits, they throw them away and get a new one. Okay. He told his daughter that they housed Monica and Michael's belongings. Sheets and a comfort were also missing. Days later, Robert's car mysteriously disappeared as well. Soon, within weeks, Deborah and Robert were back together, and the remaining family members packed up to move to Alabama. There have been speculations about Robert's possible involvements, but there are also discussions about Robert's brother. The teen's sister Sheila told authorities that he sexually abused her when she was younger, and he lived with the family on and off. This is how Michael would have looked. Bennett. Okay. In 2017, the teen's grandmother, Evelyn Bell, Deborah's mother, was asked by reporters if she thought Michael and Monica was alive. I want to say yes, but something says no. No, somebody knows something. They just not talking, she said. They are deceased, okay? We finna collect their bodysuits, okay? as we speak. My best friend said we already did, okay? Reports state that the turmoil in Robert and Deborah's marriage continued in Alabama. The children complained of violence in the home. Deborah was said to have repeatedly left her husband only to return. I'm hearing he would threaten her with money and everything. Although Michael or to get their bodysuits back or to get their bodies back, ransom talk right there. Although Michael and Monica was reported missing in 1989, police filed their case as runaways. Authorities failed to accurately search for the children under the disguise they left home of their own accord, and it was only in the early 2000s that police gave the paperwork another look. It was then that the teens were considered endangered missing, and their names was entered into the government's missing person database in 2009. At the time of her disappearance, Monica Bennett stood 5 feet 5 inches tall and rated 130 pounds. Yes, Coach, Keosha Tyson was in that height, okay? She had black, dark brown hair and brown eyes. Both of her ears are pierced and her middle name is Renita. Her DNA is reported on file. Monica will be 47 years old at the time of this publication. Anyone with information regarding this case is urged to contact the Glenn County Police Department and 912-554-7800 or their local authorities. The agency case number is 8900-21957. Please share this story about Monica Bennett and her brother Michael to help reignite the investigation into her case. She is our sister and her lives matter. Both of them, okay? So I hope y'all enjoy. I'm out. Remember, I don't do this for the fame. I don't do this for money. I do because it's what I love to do, and I'm doing it to set their souls and spirits free. Okay? Hope y'all enjoy. I'm out. Peace. If you want to help, just contact below.